going down, folks? It's your boy C23 back on the sticks once again with another Madden 17 franchise video for you guys. And before we dive into week 8 of the regular season, just like we did in the last episode, we've got some business in the front office that we have to take care of now. Since we were able to get a deal done last week for Jalen Collins, that means we still had a decision to make on Grady Jarrett. And a lot of you guys know how I felt about Jarrett already, so I reached out to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and after a quick 5-minute negotiation session, we were able to agree to terms on the deal. The Jaguars sent us their first-round pick from the upcoming draft, which is projected to be within the top 10 picks in exchange for Grady Jarrett in next year's 3rd-round pick. Now, unless Grady Jarrett goes on to develop into the next Casey Hampton, I'd say we got the better of that deal. What do you guys think? Now, the next item on our front office agenda today is not really a major move, it's more something I just want to get your thoughts on. So with Andy Levitre pretty much all set to leave in free agency, we're going to have a roster spot up for grabs at the left guard position. So I began scouting my own roster and I discovered Steven Andrews, a rookie out of Ohio State, or is it Stephen Andrews? I have no idea. All of you Stevens out there that have a PH in your name, please understand that it is confusing for the rest of us in society and there's no way for us to know. So anyways, we're going to roll with Steven just for the sake of keeping things moving along. I'm thinking that this guy could be a potential left guard replacement. Now hear me out. This idea is not going to impact what we do in the draft or free agency in any way. I still plan on taking one there. But what if we start to develop Andrews as a left guard right now? And I'm talking about putting him in the focus player slot every week during training and maybe even getting him some live reps on the field, maybe a few series at a time, in hopes of him getting as much XP as possible. I think that if we did that, I think it would give us an okay option at left guard if our free agency and draft plans didn't work out. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. Now, this week's opponent is a 2-4 Cleveland Browns team that is clearly in rebuild mode, but it's also a team that we can't take for granted. We're gonna have to come out and play hard. And the moment of truth has finally arrived, you guys. I have finally decided on a quarterback after a couple of games of going back and forth and reaching out to you guys, picking your brains on who you think I should go with. And props to everybody in the community, because I really had to go through about 200 comments before I could finally make this decision. But without further ado, the starting quarterback for the rest of the season will be Zach Anderson. I already know there's going to be some mixed responses in the comment section that I can't wait to read later, but it really came down to me just feeling like it was time to make the move. So that's the route that we're going to go with it. Now getting into the gameplay here on 2nd and 7, Kessler dumps it off to Murphy for a first down at the 41. So on the next play, Kessler hands it off to Murphy. He tries to run up the middle, but he's met immediately by Malik Austin for no gain. On 2nd and 11 here, Kessler with the delayed play action, looks downfield with time in the pocket, throws a beautiful pass to Coleman across the middle of the field for a first down. That was a nice play action pass right there. So that sets up a 1st and 10 from the 35. Kessler then hands it off to Murphy, and he's gonna break loose into the open field and take it all the way in for a score. And that's the way that we're gonna get this one started, you guys, with a 35-yard run by Murphy for a touchdown. So the offense has to come back and respond here. The rookie Anderson on 1st down completes a pass to Julio Jones, but there is a flag on the play. It's going to be a holding penalty against the rookie right tackle Eric James, and that's going to back us up 10 yards. So on 1st and 20, Eubanks gets the carry and there's no running room there. He actually loses 2 on the play. So on 2nd and 22, Anderson's under pressure, but he fires complete to Julio Jones, and he will go all the way, outrunning everybody else on the field. That man is just too fast as he dives into the end zone for the score right there. What a play by Julio Jones. So back on defense now is 1st and 10, Murphy with another carry and goes nowhere. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now. Murphy gets the delayed handoff from Kessler and takes it up the middle for a gain of about 5 or 6 on the play. So on the next play, Kessler with the low snap hands it off to Murphy, and he tries to sneak it up the middle, but Taylor Till is right there to shut the play down. That was a nice tackle by Till, stopping Murphy from picking up the first down there. So the Cleveland Browns send their punt team on the field, and check out this punt, you guys. I decide not to field it, and it stops dead at the the half-yard line. Probably should have called for a fair catch there. So we get pinned deep near the goal line. We go with the fullback dive to DeMarco, and he gets taken down just shy of the first down marker. So looking at 2nd and inches, we go with the toss play to Coleman off the left side, and he picks up more than enough yardage there for the first down before being pushed out at the 26. The next play on 1st down, Eubanks gets the carry and tries to go off the right side, and there is no running room there. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 11. Anderson with the quick dump off to Eubanks in the flat, and this time he's able to get some positive yardage there, setting us up with the 3rd and 3. Anderson then fires complete to Julio Jones on a quick comeback route, and that gets us a first down. So now we're looking at a 1st and 10 here. Anderson drops back and completely overthrows Tevin Coleman. And that one was just a missed opportunity for a big play. There was nothing but green grass in front of Tevin Coleman. He probably could have just made the catch and moonwalked into the end zone, you guys. That's how wide open he was. So on 3rd and 4, Anderson fires short to Coleman, and he comes up just shy of the first down there. So we go 3 and out and give it right back to the Browns. So Murphy gets the carry on first down and goes nowhere on the play, bringing up a 2nd and 9. Kessler in the gun, takes the snap, drops back, looking to go deep, has a man open, and the pass is completed for a Cleveland Browns touchdown. Now that's something that you rarely see. Desmond Trufant is usually way better in coverage. I'm not sure what happened on that play, but it looks like the receiver just ran by Desmond Trufant for the score right there. That might be something to keep an eye on going forward. So on the next play, looking to respond to the Browns score, Anderson dials up the screenplay to Eubanks. He has a crease. He accelerates into the open field, and he is gone. These Falcons are really displaying their quick strike ability with a rookie quarterback at the helm. The first play with the deep post to Julio Jones for a touchdown, and this one with a 60-yard screenplay to Eubanks. These Falcons are out here getting it done. But this play would not have been possible if the big boys up front didn't do their jobs. Look at all 3 of them getting huge blocks against D linemen and DBs, springing Eubanks for the score right there. That was a huge play. So on 1st and 10, Kessler decides to go deep and overthrows Coleman on the play, and it looked like for a second Coleman had a step on Westmoreland with the ball was overthrown. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 now. Kessler going play action and goes down, sacked by Ryan Shazier. For the last couple of games, he's really starting to surprise me with his pass rush ability, firing in off the middle linebacker blitz and getting to the quarterback to bring him down. That was a nice play there by Shazier. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 18 now. Kessler drops back, has all kinds of time in the pocket, but it collapses. He's under pressure and finally gets rid of it before being brought down by Fontenot. So on the next drive here on 2nd and 8, we try to go with the pitch to Coleman. There's no running room on the play, and I'll show you exactly why that was. DeMarco, what are you looking at right here, bro? Why not block the guy that's directly in front of you? I just don't get it sometimes. So that's going to leave us with a 3rd and 9 here. Anderson makes a quick adjustment at the line, takes the snap in the gun, fakes the wide receiver screen, looks downfield and connects with Kevin Body for a 1st down. So as soon as KB checks in, he gets his first catch on the day. So looking at a 1st and 10 from the 28 now, Anderson again fires complete to Kevin Body, and that was a close call. Kevin Body had to rip that away from the defender. So on the next play, Eubanks gets the carry up the middle and gets a pretty nice gain, but there's a flag on the play, you guys. That's going to back us up 5 yards. So looking at a 1st and 15 now, Coleman gets the carry, gets stopped, but pushes the pile ahead for some extra yards there. That was a great extra effort by Coleman there because it sets us up with the 2nd and 10. Anderson going play action, dumps it off to Patrick DeMarco, but the pass is broken up incomplete. So on 3rd and long, Anderson completes the pass to Coleman across the middle of the field, and he's able to get the 1st down and a couple yards more. Moving ahead a couple plays to 3rd and 6 from the 43, Anderson takes the snap in the gun and hits Josh Gordon on the comeback route for a 1st down. So the rookie's done a pretty good job at spreading the ball around and hitting different receivers today. That's exactly the way that we want to approach the offense, getting everybody involved. So on the next play on 1st and 10, Anderson takes a deep shot to Hooper, but the pass is broken up. Good coverage there by the Browns. On 2nd and 10, we try to dial up the screenplay, but look at Anderson looking to the opposite side of the field and throwing complete to a wide open Kevin Body. That was another great read by the rookie because it sets us up in goal-to-goal territory, and on 2nd and goal, Anderson fires over the middle to Kevin Body for a touchdown. So on our next possession, after forcing the Browns to go 3 and out, we come out trying to get the running game cranked up, but there's no running room there. Coleman only gains 2 on the play. On the next play on 2nd and 8, once again, Anderson misses a wide open Tevin Coleman in the flat, and Coach DQ is not happy about that. That's definitely going to be a coaching moment after the game. So on the next play on 3rd and 8, Anderson fires a strike, completes a KB, breaking into the open field, and he is gone, taking it all the way to the house for a 69-yard touchdown. KB has just exploded the way he always does. From the moment he checked into the game in the 2nd quarter, it's been a completely different Falcons offense. So after the completion goes to Coleman there for a 1st down, Kessler comes out and hands it off to Murphy, and he breaks a tackle from Keanu Neal and gets loose. He's going to take it all the way in for the score, and just when you think we might be able to get the separation to put this thing away, the Browns answer back with the touchdown. And Keanu, bruh, you're the last line of defense. You have to make that tackle. That type of effort is not going to get it done. So getting into our next drive here on 3rd and 4, the toss goes to Eubanks, and he trucks the Browns free safety and keeps going before being brought down by the linebacker. Do you guys remember that play when LaRon Landry tried to tackle Brandon Jacobs? I think it might have been back in 2009. That's exactly what it reminds me of. That was a crazy play by Eubanks. But as you can see, our drive ends up stalling out and we're forced to settle for 3, but we'll take that though because it gives us a 10-point lead with 3:53 left in the third quarter. So getting back on defense, Murphy gets the carry there for a couple, bringing up second down. Once again, the handoff to Murphy goes nowhere. Vic Beasley is right there to shut that play down. So on 3rd and 10, the Browns try to sneak in the ground attack, but Deion Jones is right there to make the play, and that's going to force a 3 and out. So we're in the driver's seat in this one. All we have to do is just come out and be smart with the rock, just stay conservative and stick with our ground and pound approach and milk the time off the clock. And Eubanks has had some pretty good success against this Browns run defense today, you guys. We've got over 100 yards rushing, averaging 5.6 yards a carry. That's a pretty solid day. Runs like these have been happening pretty much all game long. But unfortunately, the drive sputters out after that, and we're forced to settle for a 58-yard field goal try. The kick is up and good. And having a kicker with that strong of a leg is definitely going to pay dividends for us later in the season. So on the Browns' next drive in 1st and 10, Kessler takes the snap and is under pressure. As soon as he drops back, Vic Beasley gets there, working against one of the premier left tackles in the game, bull rushes him all the way back to the quarterback, and both he and Fontenot get there to take down Kessler. And it's pretty clear that he's not feeling too good after that collision. He is seeing stars right now, because on the next play on 2nd and 17, Kessler throws it right to Drake Kirkpatrick. And that's the way that we're going to wrap this one up, you guys. We end up taking the W 37-21, and we ended up seeing a lot of good things out of our rookie quarterback. Now, albeit it was against a Browns defense that's ranked near last in every statistical category, but it's still good to see the rookie come out and play as well as he did. Taking a quick look at the numbers before we get out of here, Zach Anderson had a monster of a game. He completed 17 out of 23 attempts for 335 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's an amazing stat line for anybody, let alone a rookie. The rushing stats weren't that bad. They're pretty much on par with what I expected. Dre Eubanks had 19 carries for 93 yards. Tevin Coleman had 7 carries for 32 yards. I'd like to get Tevin more into the 10 to 12 carry range, but I'm still pretty happy with his 4.5 yards per carry average today. Now, moving on to the receiver stats, everybody was involved today, and that's always a good thing to see. KB led the way with 5 catches for $128 and 2 touchdowns. Julio Jones had 4 catches for 107 yards and 1 touchdown. Dre Eubanks had 2 catches for 67 yards, and his touchdown came on that long screen play in the 2nd quarter, so there was definitely a lot of production to go around. Anyways, you guys, I'm up against it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.